And hello again, YouTube. Gosh, this is so nostalgic at this point, doing this work commute complete with the stay at the stay at Taco Bell Cantina and a bag of Taco Bell in my bag and some Baja Blast in my bag. In a weird sort of way, I gotta be honest, I've sort of missed this. And it's 6:31 p.m. So, yeah, one thing I do like is the consistency of that. Oh, look at the little bird. What's up, little bird? It's a baby. Are you okay? Looks like it's okay. Wow, that bird is just a baby. Anyway, yeah, there's something about the consistency of buses when they run on schedule. Now, granted, a lot of the buses in Phoenix don't seem to be capable of doing that, but this bus I've always found to be pretty darn reliable as far as showing up when it's supposed to, and sure as shit, like it showed up at, scheduled for 6:11, showed up at 6:12, and generally speaking, it always gets me right here about 6:30, arrived at 6:31, so I appreciate punctuality. Oh, and this tree is overgrown again, darn it. So, gosh, now that I'm writing this, it totally is reminding me of my friend Garfield, whom I haven't seen in weeks. He works in a different department than me now. He transferred to, I believe it's called ICQA, which is the department that does the auditing of product as it moves throughout the warehouse. And I think I mentioned in a video not too long ago, within the last couple of days, that at one point I was actually scheduled for training for that department. The main guy that handles that for inbound, which is the main department I've been working in since I was first hired at Amazon, his name is Ariel. Wow, remnants of a bicycle here. Girl's bicycle. Kind of sad. God, I hate the noise of this freeway. And you probably aren't hearing me very well because of the wind as well. So hopefully y'all can hear me. If not, my apologies. Yeah, Adrian's kind of the main guy for that department. Yeah, that yield sign means you're supposed to stop for the pedestrian and the crosswalk, dude. What the hell is going on here? What's up with that litter? So, gosh, I haven't walked this in so long. Ariel, kind of the main guy, and he was the one who was putting me in for it. I don't really know what happened to that, and not too worried about it. Oh wow, the chain link here is totally gone. This is one I used to have to climb over, and now it's just gone. Yeah, for somebody who walks this is a definite improvement. Although it's still a little sketchy footing through here. I used to have to kind of like walk along that edge, shimmy over a little break in the fence there, and then kind of along that edge and try to get over to the dirt here. So, got a lot of abandoned, stolen shopping carts. Yeah, those are the garbage haulers of choice for the homeless population here and apparently elsewhere. So it looks like ADOT patched that hole. The last time I walked through here, that's where I was going through. So we've got a newer, shinier piece of chain link there. And it looks like the vagrants have just knocked down this piece of gate in response. You think ADOT would realize that this is a desire path that is going to stay here because there's a definite need for it. and just finish this damn bridge. Even if nothing more than just a pedestrian, make a pedestrian ramp from the end of that crosswalk to I don't know, off the end of that crosswalk, just down to here, wherever the wherever the property line is for the edge of the street. I'm sure somewhere on a planning map that's a thing. Yeah, you found a stubby pencil. That will get sharpened and put in my karaoke stuff. That's a thing, and just even if they don't add the street, get together with the city of Phoenix and put in the curb and the sidewalk without anything else, just the curb and the sidewalk by itself, right where I'm walking, to connect to the sidewalk to the south of me here. There's people that work at Amazon. I'm sure also people that work at PetSmart there. This is their commute. So as I mentioned in a video, I don't know, I came up here in my car a while back. All the homeless encampments that were here have been removed. This is kind of wild. I see somebody kicking it in a truck, but that doesn't really mean anything. It doesn't look like they're living in that truck though. But yeah, like it was becoming quite the little shanty town down here when I was walking to work every day, and all that stuff finally gone. Don't know really how that happened or when that happened, because it was, once I started driving, it was really easy to ignore that existed as I come in off of Roosevelt to the south. I mean, I can look to the right, but as far as the way to the right is to the left. Hope y'all can see me. Still some trash left behind from the homeless people that were squatting here. Or it could just be people dumping their trash here. It happens. There should be a sidewalk here. And I may as well cross the street here, since I'm headed to the sidewalk on the other side. So anyways, as I was mentioning, Garfield, there was quite a while where him and I would ride that rapid bus together coming to work. We had rode the Van Buren bus together going home, and that's why I started telling him, hey, you could save time riding that rapid bus. You don't have to leave for work so darn early. Van Buren bus takes, it gets you to the Amazon warehouse at about the same distance to the bus stop in Van Buren to the south on 79th, and certainly easier walking in to do that craziness coming off the unfinished side of the bridge. But that bus stops. It goes at the speed of city streets. Wow, the big van that somebody was camping in that was always parked down here, it's gone too. That's surprising. I noticed when I noticed all the homeless encampments were gone, that large van was still parked legally on the side of the road. Now it's gone. Anyway, it goes at city street speed, and sometimes stops every quarter mile. And sometimes, if you're really unlucky, the bus driver stops and gets off the bus and goes into QT and doesn't come out for 20 minutes. Thanks for making me late. But it only happened to be once in 1,000. I still see drivers get away with doing that stuff in Phoenix. At least I was seeing that on other routes, when I was still riding the bus. I don't really ride I rode the bus more in the last 24 hours than I have in the last 2 months. So anyway, that's the street I normally come in on there, Roosevelt, which goes, I won't say it goes to 67th Avenue, but it actually goes all the way to 63rd Avenue. I don't think I've done a video of the route that I take when I go straight down that way on my way out. Usually if I'm going that way, it's because I'm looking at the Google traffic and realizing it's just a lot quicker to go straight than sit through the backup of all the people turning left, which is mostly people that are on my shift at Amazon, all leaving at the same time. It's one thing with Amazon being such a large facility and just simply having for the most part, having two massive shifts, is there's a whole lot of people all getting off work at 5:30 a.m. and a very large portion of them trying to make that left turn from Roosevelt on the 67th Avenue. But I found I can save a little bit of time if if I go straight and I end up going straight down Roosevelt, now Roosevelt ends at 63rd Avenue and turns to the right, and I just go down like 3 blocks and then turn left on Garfield. Speaking of Garfield, I was talking about my friend Garfield, wasn't I? So yeah, he transferred to ICQA, but he's mostly doing ICQA in a different department, so I very rarely see him passing through inbound. And when I talk to him, we never have much time to talk because he's working and I'm working. But yeah, last I heard, he got a car as well. Was working some kind of driving job on the side, and I miss him. I really enjoyed kind of hanging out with him on the rides to and from work, as we rode the Rapid bus together and occasionally rode the Van Buren bus together. And I don't know. At one point, I kind of thought we were becoming friends and might actually start hanging out outside of work and outside of the commute to work. But at this point, I'm not even sure if he still works here. Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap this up. I was going to kind of talk about what happened with Priscilla upon me getting home from work this morning, and kind of that. I want to say for the most part it was positive. She was in my bed, and that's all I have to say about that at this point in time. But I will probably go into more detail later. So anyway, thanks for coming with me on the walk. Thanks for watching.